It wasn't until the moment she was buried under the title of wife given by the CEO that the girl finally realized the one who had loved her the most was him, but it was already too late. Because of her fiancé, she had been wrongfully locked up in a psychiatric hospital, and in the end, she died a tragic death. She suddenly woke up in her bedroom. From the living room, she heard the voice of her fiancé. That's when it hit her. Today was the day he came to break off the engagement. Her mother was furiously questioning him. Who do you think you are to call off the engagement just like that? But her fiancé coldly replied, I never loved her. The only one I love is my first love. Her mother was about to argue, but the girl stopped her. Just when her arrogant fiancé thought he had the upper hand, his father barged in, kicked him across the room, and raised a baseball bat, furious. There's no way I'm letting you break off this engagement, he roared. The girl quickly stepped in to stop them both. She had lived through a nightmare in her past life, and now that she had a second chance, she was determined not to repeat it, so she calmly agreed to the breakup. Her fiancé, however, thought she was playing mind games, but what he didn't know was that the girl who once loved him deeply no longer had any feelings for him. The next day, she walked into the CEO's company, thinking about how he had stayed single for life in her previous life just because of her. This time, she decided to take the first step toward him, but from a distance, the CEO saw her and mistakenly thought she was waiting for her ex-fiancé, so he stayed in the car. Suddenly, it started pouring rain. The CEO quickly grabbed an umbrella and walked over to her. He told her, your ex didn't show up at the office today. She looked at him and said, I'm not here for him. I'm here for you. The CEO responded coldly, there's nothing I can do for you. But she shook her head. You misunderstood me. I just came here because I wanted to see you. He turned to leave. Desperate to stop him, she pretended to feel faint and collapsed into his arms. Seeing him remain expressionless, she had no choice but to fake a full-on fainting spell. The CEO sighed, picked her up, and took her home. Later that afternoon, she woke up in his bed, but he was nowhere in sight. So she snapped a photo of his kitchen and sent him a message. I'm starving. As soon as he saw the text, he dropped everything and rushed home. When he arrived, she ran into his arms and pouted, I'm craving hot pot. He was confused. Why was she suddenly acting like a completely different person? Still, he agreed. But as soon as they arrived at the hot pot restaurant, they ran into her ex-fiancé and his first love. The CEO immediately assumed she had brought him there just to make her ex jealous. She quickly denied it, but the couple across the table had already spotted them. They walked over and said coldly, we've already broken off the engagement. Stop stalking us. She didn't say a word. Instead, she slapped her ex across the face. To make it absolutely clear she had moved on, she turned, grabbed the CEO, and kissed him. Everyone around them froze in shock. Her ex tried to retaliate, but the CEO's intense glare made him back off in fear. Furious, he shouted, she's become so shameless. The girl smirked. Kissing the man I love is shameless, but you kissing your precious first love is perfectly fine? What a hypocrite. Red with rage, her ex stormed out. She turned to the CEO and said, let's head inside. But he warned her coldly, if something like that happens again, you can get the hell out of Haicheng. The next day, she passed by the stadium, and saw her ex's beloved